don't understand how y'all let this murderer who killed my only son, 15 years old, he only gonna do 28 years.
Very tense moments in the courtroom today as a four-year legal case in the killing of Minneapolis student athlete Deshaun Hill came to a close. Thanks for joining us on air and streaming on KARE 11 Plus. I'm Julie Nelson. In the last few hours, a judge sentenced Cody Forencam to just over 28 years after a lengthy legal battle that finally ended in a plea deal after his first conviction was overturned. It is not the sentence Hill's family wanted. Raya Katene heard from them and has the latest from court. Raya?
Yeah, it was emotional and there were some heated moments in that courtroom. Some of Hill's loved ones were visibly upset because Forencam will be spending less time behind bars than what his original sentence called for. 4 years ago, Hill was just walking home from school when Forencam shot and killed him. Hill's family says the North High School student athlete was a rising star who was being scouted by professional football teams and had a huge impact on everyone he knew. 4 years after Deshaun Hill Jr. was murdered, his family and friends find themselves once again inside the Hennepin County Courthouse.
Strength, God. Patience, God.
And once again, they're searching for strength as they face the man who took the life of their beloved Dee Hill.
I just don't understand how y'all let this murderer who killed my only son, 15 years old, he only gonna do 28 years.
On Monday, Cody Forencam was sentenced to roughly 28 years behind bars with credit for time already served.
Mr. Forencam, you did not just end Deshaun's life, you did shatter an entire family and community.
The 33-year-old previously went to trial and was convicted of murdering Hill, but that conviction was thrown out after an appeals court said videotaped statements made by Forencam were illegally collected. And just as a second trial was getting underway last month, Forencam pleaded guilty.
Hope they get your ass.
Intense moments unfolded during the sentencing, with some family members getting escorted out of the courtroom.
No.
But Hill's aunt, who did not want to be on camera, expressed her pain through an impact statement, at times speaking directly to the man who took her nephew's life.
No sentence handed down today will ever equal the life you took from us. Deshaun mattered, Deshaun was loved, and Deshaun will always be remembered. What you did will never define him, but it will always define you.
And as she was once again leaving this courthouse, Hill's mom only had one thing to say.
I'm glad it's over, and I'll never have to see his ugly ass again. And that's all I gotta say.
Forencam chose not to say anything during his sentencing. On his behalf, his attorney said, quote, Mr. Forencam would like to relay that he's very sorry for the family's loss. And as part of the plea agreement, he does have to turn in a DNA sample and will never again be allowed to own any firearms or ammunition. Julie.
All right. Thank you, Raya.